All right. So just a quick recap of everything that happened. They finally got out of the basement. You guys found out you're about 30 years in the future. You also got some lore drops that the royal family, the omelets, are an eighth elven in theory. So got some
Rumor has it.
little lore bits there. There's also a plague going around. And you found out Hari did get
That might be
to
political.
Hari did get to head poach. The biggest boiled poach there is. And he has kids named Kefi and Jafar. And Hamlet's missing. He's just kind of gone. Oh, and there's the plague that's stopping people from traveling for the most part. But you all walk up into this nice town square where you see a bunch of women. There's not that many different styles of dresses, so they all kind of look the same. They're all kind of there. And you all start to file in this area. We'll just pull you all out. Sunny is not here because Sunny went missing at the beginning. She vanished. And you all just kind of walk into this.
He just approved.
Home dude should not be there yet, so we'll get rid of him. Forgot to make him invisible to y'all. And so you see this crowd, and they're all just kind of chanting.
I didn't even see who home dude was.
It's fine. And they're all chanting. You walk up to this big crowd, and you hear a bunch of women kind of just being like, "Oh, Prince Harold!" Ah! And they're just like swooning. You see a lot of guards looking around, making sure, no one's doing anything. They're just doing their job of guarding.
There was a little something. Before we left the church, I had wanted to go and pocket some of those books that I was recommended.
Oh, yeah, you can go and take some. The two that are there.
The most flavorful ones, the most poignant,
Yeah, your relic books are there. You have two of them.
I'm bringing them home with me.
Okay. Make sure they're in your inventory.
The second we walk in, can I say something?
Yeah.
The second we walk in, can I say something to the group?
Yeah.
So, guys, quick question. Didn't that lady say that the syndicate was all killed? And weren't we syndicate? And
That's
Harold knows what we
asked.
look like, or might remember what we look like?
We're not. We could have been the informants. Who knows how did? I'm sure he wouldn't believe his own senses if he thought that we were syndicate members. I mean, all this time.
Yeah, I know, but he knew us. He knew us as syndicate members, and we haven't changed a day.
Exactly the point.
I think you make a fair point, Zaminiar.
I don't think he does.
But he only knew us for a short time. Isn't it often people forget what others look like in 30 years?
That might be fair, but I don't know. Harold's smart-ish. I know Miles thinks he's boring, but he might not remember us.
You do see some clothing shops as you walk by. If you're wanting to maybe do something about that idea you have there.
Yeah, maybe Zaminiar is the only one who does this. And then the rest of us all stay looking normal and see what happens as a science experiment.
Sure, I'll dress differently. I'll disguise my face and stuff.
You find a cool mask. You find some masks. It's a cool mask. And you find a cloak as well. And she's like, I'll give them both to you for, I don't know, 3 gold. Sound good to you?
Sounds good to me.
Fantastic. It's this woman that just does really exaggerated movements, her hands up like she's holding a platter to her head, and then she's shaking her whole head and her hand at the same time for no reason. She's just doing a lot of movements for no apparent reason. But you get a cool mask, you can make it look however you want. And you also get a nice, just black cloak. Just plain old black cloak that you can pretty much hide yourself in. So, you know, you could just be walking around looking like the Ambu at this point.
Can I try to do something like that? Just gonna have a blank mask with a simple like. I don't know what I'm gonna make it look like yet, but I'm just gonna robe up and. Should I walk up with you guys or separate?
Yeah. I say you all walk up together inherently.
I'm asking the group. I'm actually asking the group.
Oh,
here.
sorry. Go on.
What are you asking?
Should I walk up with you guys or separate? Since you wanted this to be a science experiment, I'm just following your lead on that.
This is fine.
All right, let's do this.
All right. And you all get to the crowd, and all the women are just like, oh, Prince Harold! Captain of the Guard! And they're doing their thing. And some of the lords that are about, and like the fancier men are just like, oh, great. This again. Why are we having this during the plague? We should all be home, in our home, away from other people.
Well, there's
and
the ones that are out and about.
And then there's the women that are losing their minds. And at some point, oh no, where is he gone? There he is. Finally, Harold shows up. I lost him for a second. He shows up, and he just is kind of waving his hands and smiling, and all the women are just like, ah! Oh my god! Oh, my egg! It's him! It's the Prince Harold! The handsome Prince Harold! Handsome Harold! And they're just losing it.
Harold of the Handsome.
And he's just like kind of waving his hand around, and he's like, greetings, my fellow citizen. Welcome to the Egg Festival. The first where we all are equal in a sense of the law, and I am very proud and happy of that. I know it's not the only change that has happened this year. I know I am here standing talking instead of Prince Hamlet, which you all are aware, and our guards are looking tirelessly for him. I rest assure you on that. But since he's not here, I am going to take this time to get to know my fellow citizens that I am with today during the plague that is spreading rampantly around, and I'm sure all of our poaches are working tirelessly to cure them. No fear, everything is fine. But I just wanted to get to know all of you, and I am very excited for the arena fight tonight. And I can't wait to see all of you who are participating be valiant, and I can't wait to see who I get to have dinner with. Thank you all very much. Let the festivities begin. And then there's just a lot of women there like trying to run up the stairs as he's walking away. A very short and brief statement. And everyone's just like running up the stairs. You hear some women asking, what about Cyrus? Are you dating Cyrus? How dare you date another woman and not me? And they're just like, they're crazy. And so he leaves. He just walks away at this point, leaving the crowd. And then you just see this old, like, kind of peasant-y man walking around. He's just like a hunchback dude, like, who wants to sign up for the arena? Anybody? Any takers for the arena? You get to win 1,000 gold
Right
and
here.
a dinner with
Right here.
Harold himself. Any takers? Oh, hello. Are you four interested? Y'all
Yes.
look like travelers and
Yep.
fellow fighting
Fellow fighting
connoisseurs.
fighters.
I step behind
Yep,
the
yep,
miniar. No, thank you, sir.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
We'll sign up. We'll sign up.
Oh, fantastic. Here, just, would you like to write down all their names, sir? Just for purposes of less spreading of the
Yes, of course.
demonic germs that are running around, I hear.
Yes,
The small
And I start writing Rainimiz. That's Zim. Wolsniw. That's the dwarf. Obirah. That's the woodland thing. And then
I
it's
don't want to
me,
do
and I
it.
just write.
I run up to Miles, flailing my hands. Don't sign me up.
Too late.
Oh.
You're signed up.
No, please
Thank
take me off the
you.
list.
As he takes the papyrus scroll. Thank you.
Oh.
I put my hand on Haribo's head and I'm like, "Don't worry, little Haribo. Miles and I will make sure you don't get too hurt."
I don't trust Miles.
Yes, and you all are in a group, yes?
Yes, of course.
All right, you are group 3, just so you know, because there are group fights and then there's individual fights. Just as a heads up. So, beware. And it's down the. You see the arena, right? And roll a perception check, all of you.
No, I thought I had.
If we miss this arena, I'm gonna feel stupid.
Same.
Oh, great! I missed it.
Everyone except for Winslow sees it. It was legit 9 to pass. 9 to pass. And so you all see it, and Winslow's just like kind of looking at this woman. And Winslow, can you roll 2 d20s for me?
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. Let's see what number 2 is.
Hey.
You know what? You think she's fine looking.
Oh
So-
boy.
She's an average looking woman. She's above average with a 19 and a 10.
Does she have
But
a beard?
maybe. I would say that's more of like a 4 level. Like
That's
Not
4
for a
is
dwarf.
like
the beards.
But she's just a standard human woman, and she got a big old booty. But we going now. Turn our attention to the massive coliseum you missed. In awe of looking at this woman. And you now are shown the arena, and you're like, oh. As you all make your way to the arena. And you all walk in, unless you're wanting to go somewhere first. A tavern, maybe? Or
Oh,
would
I
you like
guess
to go
hint,
straight to the
hint. We'll
arena?
go to a tavern.
If you want, you don't have
Oh wait,
to.
how long do we
If
have until the arena?
The tainted throne again?
you are team 3.
And how long do we
And-
have until everything's done?
Right now, the arena is currently already going. So it just started. So I would say most people are kind of walking their way to get in and find their seats now. So there might be a tavern on the way that you might be able to stop into real quick, or you guys can head right to the arena.
If Mike Zaminiar will actually go to the tavern if it's on the way, but he won't think about it until he sees it.
Yep. So as you all walk by, you do see the tavern. Do you guys follow Zaminiar?
Yes. I need courage.
Yeah.